another Tuesday tea at 2, season 3, episode 24. I hope y'all are good. I hope you're feeling energetic despite the crazy happening in the world. And there's been crazy, and it is just seemingly getting crazier. And we've been kind of feeling this and kind of talking about it. And again, I try to be as particularly and purposeful, I should say, as I can in regards to how much politics I bring to the particular page, but particular in regards to Tuesday Tea at 2. So I'm going to continue on that as much as I can and keep the vibes as high as possible, because there's so much that we're inundated with. There's so much that we cannot avoid and that we shouldn't avoid. This is very much a feel it to heal it, urge to purge, face it to replace it kind of energy, the release to increase, all of that. But oftentimes when we as humans are so good at observing the reality of things in this dense dimension and the matrix, we get really succumbed by it all. So I try my best through my day to day to not get succumbed by it. And as a result, I try my best to not bring that to you. And again, keep the vibes as high, because we can't avoid it ultimately. So if we can't avoid it, every chance that we do get to stay as high vibrational as we can so that we can balance these things out, we should do that. And I try my best to do that for myself every day, and as a result, to make sure that that is what I am presenting to you. So we need so much in our arsenal through all of this. We need so much positivity, so much hope, so much faith, so much high vibrational alignments. So again, I am going to do my best to maintain that at the very least on my page and Tuesday Tea at 2. I've been thinking about starting a whole new page, however, but that's a whole other story for a whole other day. Mrs. Rowe, welcome. Thank you for joining. Sister, how you doing? Star Child Art by Tony Taylor. Welcome, welcome. King Ibrahim, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining the live. I see y'all on IG. Thank y'all on YouTube. I'm here. So much going on, so much to share on so many different levels ultimately, but this as above, so below energy is quite intense. It is part of what is fueling a lot of the things politically that, again, it's sometimes hard to not talk about what's happening politically and on the low vibrational aspect of things, because as above, so below, y'all, like this is why we kind of can't escape things. Uranus is transiting, going to be in Gemini. All of that is really fueling the whole war energy of things right now. And it's also why we have to be as high vibrational as we can to counter some of this energy. Jupiter is in Gemini, so we're tapping into Gemini in their Ruby year. So for those Cancer, for those Cancers that are in alignment, Gemini, this is the energy, by the way. Jupiter is in Cancer on the 9th, Ruby year for our Cancers. So tap into very, very infinite abundance that is coming your way. Find out where Gemini is in your house so that you can see where you're going to be expanding more so, where you're going to be getting protection, where you need to protect yourself as well. Tap into that frequency, because there is a lot of switchover, changeover. This low-hanging lunasis moon that we had, strawberry full moon that we had the Right Here retreat for, which was amazing. I have so much videos and such to share, so that's still to come. But I've just been juggling so many other things, as you are probably seeing if you're watching the stories and stuff. It has not stopped for me, which is good, And on a personal front, Kai is actually having her graduation, 8th grade graduation. She graduated with a 95% average, and we're having the whole grad prom experience this Friday. So I've been in mommy mode, just getting all the logistics for that, and her dress and figuring out her hair and the shoes and all of the things. So this moon that we had, our full moon, was really, really powerful. It was an 18.6 year cycle moon, low hanging moon. So taps into kind of the energy of really being able to reach up and touch and grab what it is that you're trying to bring into fruition in the energy of strawberries and the seeds being on the outside of the strawberry, and being able to tap into all of those different seeds and align your hopes and your dreams and everything that you're trying to bring into manifestation in form and experience based on all of those seeds, because we can have as many and all that we want, right? If it is meant for us, if Ori allows it, if our higher self allows it, if it is part of our destiny, it cannot miss us. And this is why it's important to stay high vibrational so that we're not blocking ourselves from what is meant for us, because we are ultimately the only things, people, energies that can block and stand in our way. So this is why they inundate us with all of this stuff so that we don't rise, so that we don't come into the fruition of what it is that it means to take over this world and ultimately bring in new earth. It's inevitable. The shift is happening. It is here. And it's a choice of what side we want to be on. And the more high vibrational we are, the easier it's going to be for us to be able to make that shift in new earth. And ultimately, it is about that movement and others kind of staying where they are. So the question is, do you want to be like beyond where you are and where the world is, especially under the helm and the hands of these low vibrational energies and entities? 'Tis the question. So ask yourself. Thank you, sister. Congrats to her indeed, and to me, because it's a group effort indeed. And to you and to everybody that gives love and pours love into my girl. I'm so grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, King Ibrahim. Thank you so much. Truly, it's like, where does the time go? You know what I mean? Like grade 6 felt like yesterday, where she started middle school, which was a transition itself. And now 3 years later, like 3 freaking years later, here we are, you know, and it's kind of amazing. It's kind of amazing. Hello, Esmeralda. Thank you for joining on YouTube. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tapping into, as always, as above, so below energies here at Tuesday Tea at 2. We're going to be tapping into Lemon Balm this week. So as I mentioned, I'm going to be featuring fresh herbs for the entirety as the season permits it, either from our TV community garden or from my garden in my yard. So I didn't get to the garden today because of the rain. It's been raining the past few days. But I have some lemon balm, fresh lemon balm in my yard. So here it is, aligning with lemon chrysoprase. So definitely bring in the lemon vibes. Had to put on some yellow today. It's actually the only thing that I have yellow. So I was like, I'm gonna wear the dress shirt. It is what it is. But I clearly need to get more yellow, especially going into the summer. Tap into raw energy. So this was definitely a note for me to go and get some more yellow in my wardrobe. Indeed, they grow faster now. They do, King. Absolutely. Now, like, and I think time, like I've been saying, I know time is just accelerating. Like things are just going so much quicker, which is good and bad in some ways, right? But I'm embracing it. I'm accepting it for what it is. Lemon balm is really good at helping us accept things. Lemon chrysoprase similarly helps with emotional healing and the calm and the relaxation that is required when things are going kind of crazy and moving sometimes faster than we kind of want them to, but at the same time, timing is divine. So we have to just, again, accept it all for what it is. And again, just stay as high vibrational as we can, reducing anxiety and stress and worry. And it's like, how, right? How? When we're literally watching bombs flying, you know, between nations that we're paying for as Americans that pay taxes, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all of these things that are very, very hard to deal with. And again, I'm trying to be mindful of what I say, and not just because of algorithms and their crap, but just again to not bring that to this space, when this space I'm hoping to elevate, especially when we're tapping into lemon, that solar plexus energy that taps into the sun. Lemon balm is about high vibes and hope and faith and all of the good things. So we want to just stay focused on the good things. Okay, we're gonna stay focused on the good things right now, at least between 2 and 2:30. We're going to stay focused on the good things, on the positive thinking. That's what lemon balm and lemon chrysoprase brings us as well. Beauty and charm and confidence and just feeling like all is right with the world. Okay, so let's sometimes tap into the energy of all is right with the world, because the more we tap into that, the more our subconscious and the more the world is going to reflect that. It really is about our thoughts. It really is about our feelings, our words, our deeds, and them coming into unison. And yes, it's hard to see what is happening, but it's like that analogy that Spirit gave me of the snowball going down the mountain. At the end of the day, how quick do you want to catch that snowball so that you don't have to bring a big ass snowball back up the mountain? Because the objective will always be to get back to the top, to get back into high vibes, even though things are going to feel low sometimes, even though we're going to be sad or down or worried or stressed or all of these things that in many ways are illusions, right? Emotions that just like we're taught, it's that nature versus nurture thing. And we want to get back into the energy of our nature. And the nature of life, the nature of the universe is high vibrational, is the true and the realness about love and peace and harmony and collective consciousness and coming into unison in that alignment. So we got to do what we can to get back up the mountain. And even when things start to trickle down, catch that ish quick and bring it back up. What's up, Queen Hallie? I see you. Hello, NY Rider, New York Rider. I see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining the live. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What else? As I mentioned, Right Here Retreat was absolutely amazing. So give thanks again, RTV Community Garden, for such an incredible experience. The weather was perfect. Because, whenever there's an outdoor event, they're always concerned. Ooh, is it going to rain? Especially when we're thinking about a retreat. We were grounding, we were strawberry picking. It was a whole thing. And we had a sound bath with 2 feathers, which was incredible. Takia came and she did tea with Takia, and it was a whole tea experience, and borage, which has been coming to me so often. And then I got 2 gifts of borage, literally after Spirit was just dropped borage. And that's one thing I'm not growing. So I have to look into borage, but it came to me. It sure did. So it was just an incredible alignment and cosmic confirmations all around that whole evening. It was beautiful. We did some scripting and bay leaf burning in the fire pit. It was a whole thing. It was more, as much as I, curated the event and had a whole itinerary, which I posted and all that stuff, and you envision things to be what you want it to be, or you hope that it's going to be, and not for you, but for the experience, for the people, for the community. And then it becomes more, and it's always more because it's in community, because everybody is now participating and sharing their energy and being so trusting with themselves, and their souls being so trusting with the experience and with each other and strangers around this circle. And it was vulnerable, and it was vibrationally high, and it was safe. We just all felt really, really safe, and we were sharing in the circle. It was just more. It was absolutely more than I could have ever scripted and written down in regards to the itinerary, So I'm truly, truly grateful. And we're going to do another one. So stay tuned. Still working out the logistics. Focusing now again on Kaya's stuff, because my baby's graduating from 8th grade. Oh my God. Okay. I'll share all that stuff. Also, Red Sahara is going to be doing on Juneteenth, a feature at Brower Park. So you may have seen in my stories, we were in rehearsal yesterday. It was amazing. So Vita and I have Tetsuya on bass and Lawrence Ice Graham on drums. So getting the band back together again. We've been doing gigs, but more duo stuff. And now we're doing a full band vibe for Juneteenth. It's a very powerful set. I hope I can get through it. Kind of powerful set. So if you're in Brooklyn and you want to hang with us, again, praying for the weather, but Juneteenth at 2 p.m. The program starts at 11 in terms of other performances and activations and such, but Red Sahara will be live 2 to 3 p.m. on Juneteenth at Brower Park in Brooklyn. So come hang with us. It's going to be very, very empowering. We had Eshu's Feast Day, so for those who tap in regards to the Orisha, Yoruba, Ifa, on the 13th was also Friday the 13th. Venus Day, Goddess Day. So we had Eshu on alignment with Venus on Friday the 13th, which was extra, extra powerful. Our next moon alignment is our June new moon. That is going to be on the 25th at 6:31 a.m. Buck moon in Cancer. So tap in to that. Again, Jupiter is in Cancer. So we're going to have that conjunction energy coming in to bring in the energy of the seeds that you're planting, the expansion, the protection, the infinite abundance that Jupiter brings. And that taps into the moon alignment, your emotions, your home, your hearth, all of these things, your heart. What else? We had some other events at RTV Community Garden on this past Saturday. We had a celebration for Juneteenth, for Father's Day. So happy Father's Day again to all of the daddies. We were also celebrating Black Music Month and Caribbean Heritage Month. So we had a cultural potluck. So it was bring food and your flag, but it was raining the whole day. But we luckily have a gazebo, and we were under the gazebo. And when I tell you, we had like the whole pans and warmers of like soul food up under that gazebo while it was pouring rain outside. But so many people came, they got their hot meal. There are two shelters literally up the block from the garden, and we got to feed everyone in the shelter. So the fact that so many people didn't come because of the rain, but then we had a surplus of food that we were able to give to those in the shelters, it was like this was literally like ministry. It was so meant to be. So kudos to Miss Iola, the coordinator of RTV Community Garden, for orchestrating it. For there as help, as support, and she's got this. She had this incredible, generous vision to bring all of this food in, and had so many of her friends and family bring food, and we had so much food to be able to supply individuals who many of them said hadn't had a hot meal, like a home cooked meal, in so long. So it was like so meant to be. So very, very grateful that we didn't cancel. We did have to cancel the day after because the garden was totally rained out, but we got to have such an incredible, powerful celebration that day, that Saturday. So that was awesome. What else? Yeah, I think I got everything in. So we're going to pick a card. I'm going to give thanks to you and to Baba Ozain, the Orisha of everything that is green and grows, as we tap into lemon balm today. And I put my leaves in. I don't know if you could see them. I put my lemon balm leaves in straight. I won't be able to get it. Oh, there you go. Can you see it? There you go. I put them right in and then just steep it. And you see they're kind of like heart-shaped type of beautifulness. And you can just, the lemon balm. And it smells like lemons. Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God. Oh. Like, when you think about how things are named, because ultimately it's like humans naming stuff, right? In nature. Patchwork Riot, thank you for joining. Tara Simone, how are you, Queen? Welcome. Thank you for joining the live. Thank you. So when you think about how and who names things in nature, it's totally arbitrary, but we kind of get stuck with what it is, right? Even spelling and titles and definitions and all of that stuff. But some things, they had no choice. Like, you cannot have this herb not have the name lemon in it, because it literally smells and tastes like lemon. It's incredible. So they got that one right. All right, y'all, stop top, stop bottom. Let's see what we got. It's 218. If we get a single card, Spirit is choosing for us. Heads up that I do have a package on the way, so if the doorbell rings, apologies, and I will grab that and be right back. But tap in, stop top, stop bottom. Who's here? Don't be shy. Give me a stop top or a stop bottom. Oh, or not, because we got one. And it is number 32, the law of destiny. It's written in the stars. What you wholeheartedly desire is your destiny. Wholeheartedly desire. So when we think about our destiny, I tap into, again, I practice Ifa. So when I tap into Orumila, the keeper of destiny, the second in command in regards to alignment with the creator that sees it all, we tap into Ori. Ori decides what is meant for us, but it is our higher self. Our Ori is our higher self, taps into the third eye. So when we think about what we wholeheartedly deserve, want, desire, and that coming into alignment, it's so written. Literally, it is written. Our destiny, everything is written. And when you are, again, this is why I focus on being high vibrational and tapping into the energy of purpose and who you are meant to be, staying in that up energy, because that is what's going to keep you in alignment with Ori, keep you in alignment with your destiny, so that what is meant cannot miss you, so that you are in full alignment with your heart's desires, with your purpose. Coming into that union, bringing your heart, your third eye, again, tapping into the chakras in alignment, It cannot miss you. Like what is meant for you literally cannot miss you. So focus on what makes you feel whole, what makes you feel complete, what makes you feel happy, what makes you feel joy, what makes you feel like you lose track of time when you're doing or thinking or saying or around that person or whatever it is. That is what you were supposed to be doing. And when you are doing that and you feel that elevation, there's no way that it's not going to spiral in a positive way and continue the upward alignment in regards to what it is that you're trying to bring in to form an experience. It's like the work is done. Like this is why it's so important for us to be in tune with our heart, with our mind, with our words, with our deeds, our thoughts, our feelings, all of these things, and making sure that there's not contradictions, because then not only is the universe getting kind of, I don't know exactly what you want, it's kind of a stalemate. It's kind of a pause. So the things that are written that are meant for you are there and ready to be given. But if you are sending all of these conflictual energies up and out because your words and your thoughts don't align, or your feelings and your actions don't align, or whatever it is, everything kind of has to kind of be stagnant. And this is why we actually feel a sense of stagnation in our lives sometimes. So it's important to reflect on the heart, tap into the third eye, and see where there's contradictions. See where there's things that you might be saying, but you're not actually doing the things that align with that. Think of the things that you're thinking about, feel the things that you're thinking about, and then think about, feel about, but do I actually feel this, right? We have all these thoughts and yeah, I'm gonna do this and whatever, but then our feelings sometimes are like, but is it really, am I worthy? Am I, and the imposter syndrome and all of these things and the worry, and then it kind of cancels out what it is that you're thinking and trying to manifest. So 222, balance and harmony surrounds me. Balance and harmony surrounds me. Balance and harmony surrounds me. Asheo. I almost got one of my leaves, but it went back in. And our declaration for this law of destiny. It's written in the stars, what I wholeheartedly desire is my destiny. It is written in the stars, what I wholeheartedly desire is my destiny. Say it with me. It is written in the stars. What I wholeheartedly desire is my destiny. When I say name it, claim it, demand it, command it, y'all have heard me say that. I write it, all of the things. This is what we're talking about. Our destiny, naming it, claiming it, what I desire. When I say, or when they say, whatever will be, it kind of leaves everything to chance. And Spirit gave me years ago, what I will be. This is against solar plexus energy. No accident that we're tapping into lemon balm and that I'm wearing yellow and we're talking about the stars, that it is written in the stars, and that we've got this fire frequency here that taps into starlight, that taps into the sun, that taps into our will. What is it that you are willing in regards to your desires, your destiny? And again, just making sure that they come into harmony, because that is what is going to be received by the universe and our subconscious. And all our subconscious does is prove to us what we're telling it. So if we are naming and claiming, demanding, commanding the good, the prosperity, the infinite abundance, the true love, the family reunion, the whatever it is that we are trying to bring into form and experience, and we don't leave room for anything else, it must be. Because that is also how you are in alignment with that energy of wholeheartedness. It is not half-hearted, it's wholehearted. And when you are going into these things and you're naming and claiming, and when you're demanding and you're commanding and you're doing all of these things, but your feelings are like, and there's a little bit of doubt, and is it really gonna happen? Then it's not your whole heart that is activated and being so sure that this is meant and that it is yours, and that no matter what, it cannot not be. And the only way that it won't be is based on you. It's based on if you're going to be half-hearted or half-assed about whatever it is that you're trying to bring into form and experience. So think it through, feel it through. What's up, King William? I see you. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you. One-on-one poetry joined. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Just here, trying to spread the high vibes to reactivate your solar plexus energy. We are almost like days away, a week away ultimately to a summer solstice. My favorite season. I'm a spring baby, but I am a summer girl because I am an island gal. So for me, bring on the heat. Summer is almost here. Be in the sun. I know there's a lot of things. Okay, I had a conversation with somebody the other day that told me their doctor told them that you don't get vitamin D from the sun. Now, when doctors still continue to do shit like that and say shit like that, like there's a reason for it. There's a reason for it at the end of the day. And it's beyond pharmaceuticals and their cash cows and all of that stuff. It is part of a grand design to keep us dormant, to keep our DNA dormant, to literally keep us from waking up, from being activated in the way that only the sun can. And ultimately, when they say the sun gives you vitamin D, it is an actual alchemy that happens when we get the UVB. I believe it's the UVB specifically that converts into vitamin D. You absolutely get vitamin D from the sun. More people are deficient in vitamin D in the wintertime for a reason. More people that have the sun all year round don't even have vitamin D deficiencies for a reason. And it is beyond just vitamin D. It is beyond just getting that extra melanin popping. Like this is like DNA codes. This is literally ancestral wisdom. It is life force. It is solar plexus energy, which is about your will. It is about your destiny. It is about your desires. It is about you literally, again, coming into the naming, the claiming, demanding, and the commanding of what it is that you choose for your life. Because this is the gift God gave us, this life. What are we doing with it? And the tools, again, in our arsenal, as above, so below. Like, how are we not supposed to tap into that frequency? And how is it not meant to serve us, to rise us up? So as much as you can, y'all, and if you want a sunscreen and whatever, shea butter is a natural sunscreen. Don't take my word for it. All of this is entertainment purposes only. I think I have to say that these days now. Bullshit. But anyways, go with your gut. That's also the solar plexus. That's also sacral chakra energy, right? All of that is this area. The womb energy, the creation, creatrix energy. We all have divine feminine. We all have divine masculine. So even if you don't have a womb per se, you have the energy. You have that frequency in you because this particular body, this particular avatar, this particular incarnation is limited. You have to see you beyond that. And the way to see you beyond that is to know that you are more than a man. You are more than a woman. And when you tap in and you stand under the sun, you are reminded. So do that, okay? As safely and all of the things that you need to, whatever it is, but do that. And do it with gratitude and do it with faith and do it with so much reverence because there is no separation to the energy of this life force that is solar, that literally without every single one of us and the earth would perish. There's no way that being under it and giving thanks is not going to feed and fuel you in more ways than one. So do that. Solar plexus energy, summer solstice on its way, especially summer solstice. If it's a sunny day in New York, we've got a heat wave coming up. I saw some like 90 degrees up next week. Did y'all see that? We're going to have some like 80s, like higher 80s and 90. I'm in Celsius mode. So I saw 36 degrees Celsius. Okay. What? I'm going to be at the beach. That's all I'm telling y'all. I'm going to be at the beach. Okay. Yes. Thank you, King William. I appreciate you. I love your mind. Yes, Goddess. Yes. I appreciate you. I surely do. I surely do. I think that's it because, you know, if I just continue, it's just going to be continual. But if there's anything that I will leave you with as we tap into lemon balm and lemon crystal praise, and I'm wearing yellow and we're coming into summertime, is be under the sun. Because whatever I can share with you or whatever you can get watching some video or you could whatever, the sun got more for you. Trust me when I tell you, the sun got more for you. Grounding, if you got your bare feet on some soil under the sun, oh my God, the downloads. Whole other level. Get what's yours. Because as we tap into this energy of the law of destiny, I can assure you The sun is a very, very privy to your destiny. And if you want some moments of glance and glimmer and a little peek into what it is that is in store for you, the more in store, the sun got it all. The sun got it all. Just ask and it is given. Give thanks, it is yours. Trust and believe. Okay? I'm a beautiful sun. Thank you, King. I appreciate you. It's frying time. Listen, my mother be cussing me all the time because I just we need the sun. But on a spiritual tip, it's next level. Like the things that come, oh my God, I can't wait. I can't wait. And every chance I get when it is, like we've had some really nice hot days. Even the day of the Right Here retreat, that new moon, that full moon day was gorgeous. Like I think it was mid 80s that day too. Oh my gosh, I was in the garden barefoot the whole time, even before people came, moving things around, organizing, you know what I'm saying? And I was just like already pre-activating before the retreat even started. So I'm telling you, just, ground and be under the sun as often as you can, y'all. Protect yourself again, all the things, okay, whatever. Don't go and say I gave you skin cancer, you know what I'm saying? But I know I know my faith, I know my belief. And straight up, like, I don't know. If that's how I gotta go out, then I'm gonna ride that ish till the wheels fall off. Straight up. Because what it's giving me in the meantime and in between time, I'm not running from the sun to protect myself from skin cancer or whatever the case is, and then I get hit by a freaking bus, God forbid. Like, we do all these things, people eat healthy and they're doing this, and then some other crazy shit happens. You gotta live. You have to live. And you have to do what feels good and feels right, and that elevates your soul to the highest every moment, because that's all we got. No moment other than right now is guaranteed, is promised. It's the present. The presence is the present. Literally, like this is it. This is it. This is it. So if you feel good grounding under the sun in that moment, that's all you need to think about. Just be in that moment. The future is now. So how do you feel now? And do anything and everything that you can in a moment to feel good in the now, to feel better in the now, because all of that is going to spiral up to bring you more good in every future now. That again is not guaranteed. So just be in the moment and love every single moment, and whatever doesn't feel good, alchemize it. Do whatever you can, because only you have the power. Don't let other people trigger you and take you out of alignment and whatever. And if they do, that's again the snowball going down the mountain. Catch that shit quick and bring it back up. Because no one should have that kind of power to bring your vibration so low. Even when we look at what's happening with politics and war and genocide and all of these horrible, horrific, inhumane things that are happening right now, that is all part of grand design. So that we don't stay up, so we don't stay awake, so we don't wake up. It's all part of grand design. So at the end of the day, how do they actually win? Is by keeping us down, by keeping us focused, by keeping us angry, by keeping us enraged, that keep us observing the things that they're spoon feeding us. Something's got to give, and we've got to find some type of balance so that we can stay up. So this is, again, what I try to provide here, Tuesday tea at 2, so we can keep the vibes high, yo. Because if it's up to them, shit is like, it's done. It's abysmal. It's like the end of the world. It's like it's done. It's done. And if we all think that, then fight for what? You know what I'm saying? Like, then we give up. There's no point. I'm not doing that. Our magic is way too powerful and so much more powerful than them. Like, they're so lucky this earth doesn't just swallow them whole. Like, the sun doesn't just, you know what I'm saying? Like, which could still very well happen. So I'm gonna be on the side of the sun, okay? All right. I love y'all. Somebody give me the time. Hello, Mariella Price Music. How you doing, sis? Good to see you. Thank you for joining. Amen. Right on, King. Right on. Somebody give me the time, or I'll just do it. So we can go. 2:34. Thank you, sister. 2:34. See that? Oh, now 235. It's okay. You know what? Let's read both. Let's read both. 234 will be the official one, since I did see that first. Words matter. Align your thoughts. As you travel along your soul's journey, your angels ask you to align your thoughts and words for support. See what I was just talking about? The alignment, literally, of our words, our thoughts, our deeds, like all of these things have to come into alignment. Spirit is giving it to us right here. Words matter. Align your thoughts. As you travel along your soul's journey, your angels ask you to align your thoughts and words for support. How does what you say match up to what you want? Journal about a moment recently when you said something that opposed what you actually wanted. Perfect confirmation. If you were here from the beginning, I literally rambled about that for a few, because we are giving contradictory information to the universe, to ourselves, to Ori, to our higher selves. And then it's kind of like, I don't know what to do right here, because you're saying this, but then you're thinking this. And then you're doing this, but then you're failing this. You know what I'm saying? So the alignment is so important for us to actually manifest, inform, and experience what it is that we say that we want to experience ultimately. So 235, thank you. Gratitude is a great attitude. There is a person in your life who needs to hear the gratitude you have for them in your heart. Think of someone whom you count on but rarely take the time to effectively thank them. Do this today in a heartfelt and genuine way. And we were talking about gratitude, just with each other, the sun, just all of the good, the bad, and the ugly ultimately reminds us of what is good and what we actually want to experience. So we do have to be grateful for all of it. And the irony with this, in terms of thinking of a person that you're grateful for and going out and reaching out to them in some ways, so powerful, so important. Do that. And I challenge you, and I challenge myself. And this doesn't have to be actual, because that might be a little harder. But I challenge us to think of someone that has hurt us, that is hurting us still, that in some ways has taken from us, that is wounding in some way, that has abused us, God forbid, in some way, and be grateful even for that person for giving us a contrast, for giving us the example of what we will never experience again, what we will never expose ourselves to again, and ultimately what we are grateful for that we would never be and could never be. Because it is only when we are experience somebody doing something that is so violating to us, we only know that it feels violating and that it's wrong because of knowing who we are and that we would never do it. And then we can be grateful for ourselves and how God made us, and that we don't have the same dramas and traumas that could allow us to do to them even, or to anybody else what they are doing to us. That is something to be grateful for. So this is why the good, the bad, and the ugly, whether it's people and places, we have to be grateful for it, because there's so much information and confirmation that we get from the good, from the bad, from the ugly, that brings clarity and that aligns us with our purpose, and that continues to keep us high vibes, that keeps us in alignment with who we are, in a wholehearted energy that brings us closer to our destiny. Because yes, we can look at that person and be like, yo, yuck, like, I can't believe you, I can't believe you. But you know what? If you didn't, I wouldn't have, and this wouldn't have happened, and all of the things. If that situation didn't happen, I wouldn't have, and this wouldn't have happened. And we can look at all of that stuff stemming from something or someone that was unfavorable, and be able to recognize the gratitude that is required despite the turmoil and the trauma that came from it. Right? Again, you don't gotta call them. You don't gotta call them, because I could think of a few. I ain't calling them to say thank you for, you know what I'm saying, ... I don't have to do that. But I can internalize that. I can put that out to the ethers. I can forgive. I can release them and be like, yo, that was your stuff. I'm not holding that. And thank you for being who you are, so that I can know who I am. Because my God, the reflection is so crystal clear in knowing what I will never be. Because yuck, dude. Yuck. Okay. So I hope that helps. I hope that helps. And then just again, if we're talking about wholehearted, we got to heal the heart. We got to clear this stuff out, man. And yes, we can observe all we want. The same way, even looking at what's happening in the world right now, there's so much ugly happening in the world right now. but the beauty that is coming out of it, the solidarity that is coming out of it, the truth that is coming out of it, that's something to be grateful for. And it could only come to this pinnacle because of how gross they can be. So can't have one without the other. You know what I'm saying? It's dark and light, it's shadow shine, it's up and down. It's all of that. It's all of that. So release it. And that's also part of what like helps us come into the energy of winning and bringing things back into the right energy and vibration, is not letting them win by allowing us to be all tightened up in a ball and we're then matching their energy. That is not for us. That's their win if we match their energy, and they will do everything in their power to, incite that kind of reaction. Respond, and take time before you respond. Don't retaliate, because this energy that's happening right now with war, it's instigation and retaliation. It's instigation and retaliation. It's instigation and retaliation. And then we're here watching this thing and we're like, oh my God, what's happening in the world? Oh my God, everything is happening the way that it's supposed to happen. And then you get to look in the mirror and decide who you want to be when you can see what other people are choosing to be. There's something to be said for that, and a lot to be grateful for in that. So that's it. That's all. I love y'all. Truly, truly, truly. Thank you. Stay high vibes. Get some yellow. Wear some yellow. That was the message that I got from Spirit today, because it's the only yellow thing that I had in my closet. So I'm going to get some more yellow so we can tap into the frequency of the sun. And I shouldn't even say that. My summer stuff's not out yet. I do have more yellow. I just didn't have it like unpacked. But I am going to still get more yellow, because why not? So get some more yellow. Tap into the sun, ground your energies. What's up, Naja? I see you. Thank you for joining my live. I'm here every Tuesday at 2, Tuesday tea at 2. Drink some lemon balm if you would like to just reduce stress and anxiety, to bring in confidence, to bring in your charm, your beauty. And again, especially as we're tapping into Jupiter alignment in Cancer. That's the mother spirit. That's the divine feminine energy, creatrix energy, what it is that we're trying to bring into form and experience. Y'all know what it is. And even when things are good, when things are bad, when things are ugly, look at it for what it is, feel it to heal it, face it to replace it, release to increase. It is yours. Ashe. Hey, beautiful. I see you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, y'all. I'm going to go. I love you. I appreciate you. And in the meantime and in between time, lest we forget, time to get back to natural.